Hey guys, welcome to another product showcase video. Today's product comes to us from Scythe, and this is their Comma Bay Amp Mini. Okay, this is a new item that just came out from Scythe. This gives you the ability to add high-end audio to your computer, whether you're using it for just listening to MPEG music, or maybe you're making a home theater PC and you want to connect it up to some high-quality home audio speakers. This is going to be a great way to do it. This gives you ultra high quality sound, which is really nice if you're going to use a full range speaker. Most of the information on here is in English or Japanese. This just came in from their Japanese office. Has a lot of information on here about the item itself. On the back of the box, it shows a picture of the front of the unit, the connectors on the back, and all the various accessories that come with it, as well as multilingual instructions on the bottom. So why don't we get right to opening the box and seeing all the parts that it comes with. Okay, as with several of the Scythe products, one thing I do love about them is all the accessories they give you with it. They really give you a full package when you buy any of the components from them. First off is our instructions about how to connect it and hook it up to your speakers, what the different ports and stuff on the back are for. Comes with two sets of speaker wire, standard speaker wire to connect to like home stereo speakers. It comes with a dual RCA jack to an 1/8 inch stereo headphone jack if you're connecting through a sound card or what have you. It comes with a dual RCA jack if you're going to connect to something like a tape player or a CD player, something like that, where you want to input your music through it. It's got an AC adapter that you can plug it into the wall itself. It's going to give you your 12 volt voltage to run the amplifier. Comes with your power cord to run your external AC adapter. Gives you a couple of backing plates here. One is if you're going to use your external plug-in power supply. You can put this into the back of the computer, and your AC adapter is going to plug right in here, and then the power is going to go to the unit itself. And then this hole here would be a pass-through for your cables. Or if you're going to use it power it internally, they give you just a pass-through plate so that you can just run your cables itself through it. And here's your Molex 12 volt connector. If you are going to run it internally and don't want to bother with that AC adapter, you can run this right into a standard 4-pin Molex, and it's going to give you your 12 volts you need to run the unit itself. 4 mounting screws to, actually there's 6 mounting screws in here. And then of course the amplifier itself. So let's set all these parts aside and get a closer look at the amplifier. Okay, on the front of the amplifier itself we have a power button to turn it on and off, a volume control, 1/8 inch headphone jack, and also a mute button to mute it. On the back of the unit we have all of our connectors. Our gold connectors here are going to be our right speaker, positive and negative, and then on this side is our left speaker, positive and negative, and then we have our right and left inputs, and here is your 12 volt power connector for the amplifier. So very simple setup. One thing that is really nice about these is they make it flexible. It does come with 3 padded feet on it, so you could set it right down on a table or desk or whatever you want. Or you could take the 3 screws out of the bottom here, take these feet off, and you can mount this into a 3.5 inch bay. So if you want it internally mounted into your computer and run your speakers that way, it gives you a lot of flexibility if you have a home theater PC or something where you maybe want it mounted internally. The advantage to a separate amplifier basically is the quality of the sound that you get from them. Years ago, back when people were more probably into high fidelity sound than they are now with MPEGs and that sort of thing, amplifier was the way to go. Hardly anybody used a stereo receiver with a built-in amp, just simply because the sound was not as clean. You didn't get the solid power that you do with an amplifier. So the advantage to using this versus a amplified speaker is it's going to give you a lot cleaner sound. This is going to produce 10 watts per channel, giving you a total of 20 watt output. And because the output is designed for non-amplified type speakers, that you can use a home stereo speaker, a two-way speaker, a three-way speaker, something that maybe has a mid-range subwoofer. It's going to give you a nice quality sound. You can also remove these side panels on both sides and slide that into your 3.5-inch bay. So with the included power adapters, that you have the internal 12-volt adapter to run right from your computer, or the external AC adapter, or you could plug it on your desk, put it on your home theater system, whatever you might want. That's going to give you some flexibility where you mount it inside or outside. I like the fact that they include feet and stuff in case you want to mount it externally. Scythe is getting into more high fidelity stereo type equipment. They got a full line of speaker systems that are out, a lot of different accessories. You might want to check out their website and look at all the different stereo stuff that they're coming out with, that they're really kind of pushing the high fidelity line for home theater and home computers, now that most people have replaced their home stereos with their computer because of their MP3 collection, CD audio collection, movie collections. Basically, they're using their computer for all of their audio and video needs. So what better way to really hear good quality than to add a amplifier to it, add a decent pair of home speakers to it, and really get a nice audio sound from your computer. One thing I want to point out is that the gold connectors on all of their connections, to make sure it has a really good contact. As most people know, gold is a great conductor of electricity. These have a simple screw-off connect. Back these off a little bit and you can see the holes here. Basically you just stick your speaker wire into there and then tighten up the nut, and that's going to give you your connection on each side. So you can do this toollessly. Your internal connections here are also have a gold plating on it to make sure they're going to make a great contact. It's a really nice little unit for adding that really good quality stereo. This could be used with any type of external audio source, whether it's a tape deck, CD player, what have you. I like the fact that they include the different connections. Let me grab my cables here. So that depending on what type of unit you're going to use, say if you have a portable CD player and you want to plug in right to your headphone jack on the CD player and then run your RCAs right in here and plug your CD audio in, or if you have something older like a older cassette type tape deck, which I actually have a couple of, and I have a pretty large selection of tapes still that haven't been switched over to CD or MP3. Might be a great way to listen to some of your old tapes, or even to bring them into your computer to rip them onto a CD or make them into MP3s, so that if the tapes go bad, you don't lose your music and stuff on it. But overall, that's going to be it for this product. I think it's a very nice quality product. This is their SDA35-1000 power amplifier by Scythe. So we want to thank them for providing it for our showcase, and I want to thank you for watching.